very dark color, black with a little bit of brown in it, but mostly black. Mostly black. Shoot, maybe there's a projection out here. I don't know. Just sort of make up some buildings. Heck, they don't have to be just like something you saw. Make them up. If an architect or somebody hadn't made it up to begin with, it wouldn't be there. So you can do that on canvas. You can be an architect on canvas. You can create anything that you want to create. And while we have that color on there, we're going to need a little underneath, once again, to create a reflection. If you ever do a painting that's on water and you forget the reflection, it'll look like it's floating above the water. And sometimes you don't even notice it. You just sort of forget. If you ever do a painting, it looks like your object here is floating. Check to make sure that you have a reflection under it, because if you don't, that will happen. Now then, once again, we're going to use a subtractive process. I'm going to take the small knife, little edge on it, and just sort of randomly pick off little spots. If this works just right, it looks like little stones. Maybe this is a little building that's made out of stones. And just sort of don't kill all the dark. Just take the knife and pick them off. This is one of the easiest, most effective ways I've ever designed to create an effective little stone buildings. See there? It's very, very simple. Very simple. You'll love it, I promise. Sounds like a used car salesman. Trust me, trust me. I'll take a little dark sienna and bright red and mix it together here. There we are. Pull it out flat, cut across our little roll of paint once again. And maybe up in here, maybe there's an old red roof. Just sort of let it come right on down. Add a little white to that. It's not bright enough. I want you to be able to see it a little bit. All right, there. Beautiful, beautiful. That works better. See, now you can see it a little better. But there's our roof. Now maybe in our building here, get a little black. Maybe there's a window. Come right up here with the camera, let's see. Right up here. There's a window that lives right there. Just come across. That's all there is to it. Maybe he's got a friend, another window right there. I don't know, wherever you want him. The same thing. Take a small knife here and just sort of scrape around this window to create a highlight. Excuse my arm for just a second so I can go down. There we are. And that easy. It sort of outlines the little window. And you've created a highlight around the window. That easy. Now maybe there's a walkway up there. We'll take some black, a little roll of paint. Let's come right in here. See, here comes a little walkway, and it projects out past that, and then goes back. Now then, clean the knife. We can turn. And once again, scrape off a highlight on top. Just firmly, firmly scrape. Now then, we need a top rail. Watch here. Maybe the top rail. If there's enough dark paint on there, you almost don't even have to add anymore. Just scrape it. There's our rail. And I'm bouncing back and forth between the little knife and the large knife, depending on the size we need. Put some little doers in there. And once again, you can just scrape those. Give them a little highlight. That easy. Maybe right along here to separate this ledge. We'll just scrape a little paint off to create a little highlight right there. See, but that easy. This looks like an old stone building sitting out here. It's 1.5 million years old. At least a decade or two. Isn't that fantastic, though? I love these kind of little paintings. And you'll find they work for you. A little water line right under here. As I say, on the St. Johns River in Florida, there's a lot of buildings and stuff that sit right on the river like this, and it's spectacular. I like to set up on some of these old walls and stuff, catch that big bass that lives out there. But then, as I mentioned before, then I bring him in, put a Band-Aid on his mouth, give him a little CPR, and turn him loose. Let's come right up here and take the contact paper off. See what we have here. There we are. That easy. We have beautiful little thing here. Now, you know me. I always have to put a big tree in everything. Sometimes I get letters from people and they say, why'd you have to put that big tree in there? I liked it better before you put it in there. If that's the case, leave the big tree out. We only want to show you how to do things here. We're not trying to tell you this is the way to do it or the only way to do it, the right way, wrong way. In art, I don't believe there is a right and a wrong way. You do what makes you happy. Art's too free to be confined by distinct rules. It's an individual thing. So I want a big tree here anyway. There it goes. And all I'm doing is I'm just using a little 2-inch brush and just putting in a basic shape. Just very basic. I'm not worried about detail. Just a big old basic shape. There it is. Okay. There. Maybe we need a little reflection right into here. And we'll take a clean brush and just pull that straight down and go across. Zoop. That easy. We got a nice reflection. And let's have this maybe come, there it is. Shoot, yeah. Let it come right on out here. Wherever you want it. That's just where it should be. Now then, take a fan brush. We'll put a little white, little dark sienna on it. Now then. Okay, let's go right up in here. And here's our old tree trunk. There he is. Just drop him right in. We'll go back to our round brush. A little bit of color. And let's highlight this. Think about form, think about shape. Sounds like a song, doesn't it? That's maybe a good way to remember it. If I could sing, I'd sing it to you. Think about form, think about shape. We're going to build a tree. There. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? This old round brush does wonderful things. You can paint entire paintings with it. Entire painting. And it's not really round. It's sort of an oval shape. So you can bring it to a nice sharp chisel edge if you want. Make beautiful evergreens, all kinds of things. Clouds. Whatever. Try it. There we go. Now maybe back in here, maybe there's some little individual bushes. Just figure out where they're at. Drop them in. Change the colors a little. Wherever. See there? There they are. Okay. And in your world, you make the big decisions where all these little things live. And drop them in. Now then, let me come right along here. Take a little bit of the liquid white, put a little water line right into there. The old clock tells me it's about time to leave you for today. So I'm going to leave you putting in, take a little brown, little white. Put in a little landmass right here. Look at that. And we can take our fan brush, pop in some nice little items, just like so, here and there. Isn't that something? I hope you try this one, because I know that you'll enjoy it. It's a fantastic way to paint. From all of us here, happy painting, and God bless.